What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're gonna check out some of my camera gear. So I spent the end of 2018 upgrading my camera gear for my other YouTube channel, which is Demonviper on YouTube, which has almost 60,000 viewers. And for the last couple of years I've been shooting with this gear right here for the channel. Here's my old Canon 80D. This is about, what, 2.5 years old now in my set. There's my logo on my camera. And this served well. It was nice. It did recording very good. 1080p with the dual pixel processing. A dual pixel autofocus. This was my T4i. I have multiples of these. I used to pick these up for pretty cheap, and they did the job well, and at a price that I could just play around with these. I found these for like 200, 150 on Craigslist before, so not bad. And typically I would shoot with the 18-135 STM lens for my YouTube stuff. And then last year I decided to upgrade, and so I decided to go with the Canon M50, as you can see right there. So I went kind of all crazy with this Canon M50 stuff. Check that out. Got a couple lenses picked up at the end of the year. Here we go. I have the Canon M50. I wanted to shoot the 4K, so I went with the M50. I know that it's the autofocus kind of sucks on it, but typically I don't use it for like personal vlogging. I'm the one behind the camera, so I could monitor the focusing. So not bad. I got the 18-55mm right here. This lens came with a Canon M3 that I picked up on Craigslist for rather cheap too. I picked this and this Canon adapter with a Canon M3, which I'm using to shoot right now, this video. And I picked that all up for $250 on Craigslist, which was not bad. So this lens, but I did pick up this Canon M50 kit with the kit lens. I'm using the 15-45mm at Best Buy. I got them the price match deal I found online for $550 way back. I believe that was like on Halloween day. So I picked this up. So this was nice, and I picked up some lenses, which we'll see in other videos. This is the 11-22mm, so I could do blogging, but personal blogging, but we'll see. But I love wide angle. I love shooting landscapes and stuff. And here is the 7.5mm f2.8 by 7 Artisans. So this is a nice wide fisheye, super wide lens, and it's relatively cheap. And here we have the 25mm f2.8 by 7 Artisans that I got too. But the main thing that we're gonna look at in this video is this bad boy. This is the Viltrox EF-EOS mount. This is the M2, which is a focal reducer that 0.71x times means that it will fix your crop a little bit. So on the M50 it will, or the Canon Mirrorless, the small Mirrorless, because there's the new Canon full frame Mirrorless, this will change your crop to 1.1 in your shooting modes, except for 4K, which isn't bad still because it's under 2 times crop, which is pretty awesome. So let's check the Viltrox out. So I have a 50 millimeter Canon ultrasonic lens. This is the not the nifty 50. This is the 1.4. So let's put that on here, and it fits really good. The only thing I don't like about the mount, or I don't like the release button on these Canon mirrorless. I don't like these buttons. They don't feel as rough and tough as those DSLR's release buttons, but the small form factor is awesome on this. That's why I bought it. I wanted something smaller that I could travel with. I'm not like a professional photographer, but I love taking pictures. And this and a bunch of these lenses I could fit in a small backpack, a personal item backpack for like United if you're flying the super economy, the really cheap stuff that only allows you to bring a personal item with you. So this is perfect for that. That's why I pretty much bought it, so I could walk around with it, have no problem. And for the price that I got it for, under $600 at $550, I think it was a pretty good deal. And I love that you could fit your EF lenses on here. So here is the 1.4 50 millimeter on here. Cool part is, check this out. Just put it in manual. Let's flip this around. Where is my info? There we go. Check that out. Alright, so here's the screen. Look how low we can go with the aperture. Oops. Alright, so let me turn that to 100 ISO. Let me put an aperture priority first. Alright, here we go. So default is f.28 right now. See how low we can go. 2.2, 2.0, 1.8, 1.6, 1.4, 1.2, 1.2. This is only a 1.4 lens. So this is a speed booster too. You could even get to 1.1 and 1.0 down to 1.0. So this is gonna make a really fast lens. Autofocusing. So it pretty much, with the adapter, it pretty much works really well. Pretty speedy autofocus. So this is a really cool setup now, if you're planning on taking photos or whatnot. And the 4K crop's not bad. Very cool. Love it. And let's put another lens on here that I picked up at the end of the year too. A gift to myself. Here's the Christmas gift that I gave to myself. Here is me being cheap. This is the ET74 lens hood on my Canon EF-70 to 200 millimeter. So let's see what happens with the 70 to 200 on here. This table is pretty crowded now. Let me push everything back. Alright, so I got the big setup here for 70 to 200. Love it. I love this lens. Why did I only get a f4? It was cheap, that's for sure. I got this with my eBay bucks from Christmas, and it only cost me $250. So not a bad deal for, if you think about it. This is originally a $600 camera new. So here we go. Let's check out the. See, that's the thing with this. If you don't, alright. See, this is a f4. check out what the speed booster does to an f4. And this isn't the image stabilized lens, but you know, if you get a f-stop down, it's pretty much equivalent to that. And now it's showing as f2.8. So you basically turn your cheaper lens into double the price because of this Viltrox speed booster, which is pretty awesome. I wish that it could be boosted on the Canon 80D. Then I'd probably start shooting with that a lot too again. But it seems like this Canon M50 will pretty much be my go-to camera for pretty much everything right now. I love it. And this Viltrox speed booster and focal reducer just makes it more valuable too. And the Viltrox speed booster, this M2, was I bought it for $150 on Amazon, the Viltrox site on Amazon, and you know, it came pretty quick. Although there were some delays because just supply and demand. I had to wait a couple days, but I did get it on, I believe I got it day before New Year's Eve. I ordered it like early in December. It took a while to get, and I'm glad I found it. I'm glad I saw reviews on it, and I love it. So there you go. This is my new setup for 2019. I was reading bad reviews about the M50. Like, it's not great, blah blah blah, but you know what? Those are for people who do their own vlogging, and do the handheld stuff and love doing the selfies. I mean, it's perfect for selfies if you're just taking a picture, but for that 4K, you know, whatever. But 1080p, this thing's awesome. 4K for me doing it with my son on our other channel, our toy unboxings. This camera is just sick. And now we have an arsenal of cameras. We got 2 cameras right there. I got another Canon T4 in the house, which my son uses. And I'm using the Canon M3, which I purchased with this lens and the Canon adapter. Let's check out the regular Canon adapter versus the Viltrox. There is you keep the crop with the Canon adapter. It keeps your regular 1.6 crop. So let's put it with the Canon 50mm. And it is fatter for some reason. Fatter than the Viltrox, this Canon adapter. But you can even use your crop lenses, like my Sigma 1750mm f2.8 and my 10 to 20mm Sigma lens, which doesn't work very well on the Viltrox because those are for crop sensor cameras. You're not getting you're getting a lot of distortion, and it's not that great looking. But here is this. It only goes to 1.4, and then you're still going to get the 1.6 crop factor. I mean, still a pretty fast lens, but why not go faster and just use the Viltrox, you know? I got both. One for my M3 and one for this Canon M50. Now I could just walk around, and I love these OP Tech quick release strap latches here. I'm upgrading all of my cameras with that. I could just use my wrist strap, I could use my neck strap with that too, and those are pretty inexpensive. And again, with this, your lenses pretty much work like a native lens with these adapters. This is Canon, so you expect it to be pretty fast. Well, if you're wondering where I got these camera cases with the padded inserts, I went cheap too. Just went to Harbor Freight, used the 20% off coupon that they usually give us in the mail, and I think I got this big one for about 20 something bucks, less than 30 bucks. And then I got this one for under 20. This one is like perfect and cheap. I don't go out too much, and I don't bring these like this. This is what I walk around the house with, just to keep my stuff clean. But I could take this out and bring it where I want to and just throw it in the car, but I typically pack everything in a backpack, in a padded case there in my backpack. So I purchased this on eBay too. This is a case, a padded case that I use when I go walking around, so I don't look too crazy, like a crazy photographer. It's padded. It's not the best padding, but you know, it gets the job done when you're walking around. It could even hold your 70 to 200 millimeter in here, but yeah, I'll typically put it in there. You could get, it's got space for your extra batteries. Pretty cool. And this fits perfectly into any backpack. This is a Swiss Gear backpack that I found that fits perfectly to United's cheapo economy carry-on stuff, and their dimensions are the dimensions on this are perfect, and this basically just goes into this, and boom, you're ready to travel. You're ready to go walk around. Don't look like a too crazy of a photographer, so nobody will try to mess with you, especially with the mirrorless camera. People won't want to jack you. So this is perfect, and this fits perfectly under your seat in the airplane, and that's how I travel with my gear. Don't have to carry too much stuff, but that thing fits a lot of lenses. Alright guys, so there you go, my new stuff for my other YouTube channel, Demonviper. If you have kids that love toys, go check that out. And yeah, if you have an M50 or are looking to get a new camera, look at the M50 and make sure to get this Viltrox Speedbooster focal reducer. It's an awesome little gadget for your Canon mirrorless cameras. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Bye.